Hi, I'm Rica, Faye, and Chelsea, and I will be discussing here about three topics. This is decision support system, workflow system, and management information system. So I will start now. Decision support, or what is decision support system? A system support a decision system support is a computerized program used to support determination, judgment, and courses of action in an organization or a business. A decision support system sifts through and analyzes massive amounts of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems and in decision making. Understanding a decision support system is gather and analyze data, synthesizing to produce comprehensive information reports. In this way, as informational application is differs from an ordinary operation application whose functions is just to collect data. A decision support system differs from an ordinary operations application whose function is just to collect data and allow for more informed decision making, timely problem solving, and improved efficiency in dealing with issues or operations, planning, and even management. So, using a decision support system can be employed by operations, management, and other planning departments in an organization to compile information and data to synthesize it into actionable intelligence. In fact, these systems are primarily used by mid to upper level management. For example, is a DSS may be used to protect company revenue over the upcoming 6 months based on a new assumption about products, sales, due to a large number of factors that surround projected revenue figures. This is not a straightforward calculation can be done manually. However, a DSS can integrate all the multiple variables and generate an outcoming and alternate outcomes, all based on the company cost, product, sales, and current variables. So in the next is the workflow system. So what is a workflow system? It is a platform that combines several decreased uh, workflow tools into one cohesive application that automates process involving both machine and human tasks, usually in a linear sequence. However, take sequence can also be dynamic and or parallel depending on actions taken or the needs of the process. So, the what should workflow system include? So, process builder. A process builder is a use to build an automated process flow, a process reference to a series of tasks that take place in order to achieve a business outcome. So the business proceeds in a sequence determined by action or predefined business rules. Using a process designer in a workflow system involves illustrating these activities and rules as well as identifying the action where whether they are automated from other system or human based. Second is form designer. A form designer allows users to build sophisticated dynamic forms that are used to gather input from end users. So example is employees, customers, vendor, and etc. that can be fed into the process. In some cases, the information gathered will determine the path of the process. And then The other one is that workflow engine. So it is an application that runs with a workflow system and makes decisions automatically based on preset rules or preset rules. This decision usually involves transitioning to a specific path, take or action in a workflow definition. The next is reporting tools. All data and metrics captured during the execution of a process are stored in a workflow system. Data can be compared over time or against SLA or service level agreement to track the preference for, of anyone involved in the process. Then self-service portal. It is a provide a consistent, user-friendly portal for employees to make requests, manage requests, track request status on the back end administrator in IT, HR, finance, operations, etc. can be create workflows and rules that automatically route requests based on a variety of factors, fulfill employer requests, and analyze performance. That's all. And the third topic I have is Management Information System or MIS. A management information system is a computerized database of financial information organized and programmed in such a way that it produces regular reports on operations for every level of management in a company. It is usually also possible to obtain special reports from the system easily. The main support of the MIS is to give managers feedback about their own performance. Top management can be monitored to the company as a whole. Information displayed by the MIS tool shows actual data over against planned result and results from a year before. And the origins and evolutions of this is MIS represents an electronic automation of several different kinds of counting, record keeping and accounting techniques, of which by far oldest, of course, was the ledger on which the business owner kept track of his or her business. Automation emerged in the 1880s in the form of tabulating cards, which could be sorted and counted. These were the punch card, still remembered by many. They captured elements of information key card in on punch card machine. Each card was the equivalent of what today would be called a database record, with a different areas on the card treated as fields. World famous IBM had its start in 1911. It was the called Computing Tabulating Record Company. Before IBM, there was a CTR punch card were used to keep time record and record weights of at scale. The U.S. Census used such card to record and to manipulate its data as well. When the first computers emerged after World War II, punch card systems were used both as their front end or feeding the data and program, and as their output, computers cut cards and other machines printed from these. So computers using such storage media speeded by tailing The computer introduced calculating functions, or MIS developed as the most crucial accounting functions became computerized. Um, Um, MIS and small business is defined as a computer-based coherent arrangement of information aiding the management function. A small business running even a single computer appropriately equipped and connected is operating a management information system. The term used to be restricted to large systems running on mainframes, but that dated concept is no longer meaningful. A medical practice with a single doctor running software for billing customers, scheduling appointment connected by internet to a network of insurance companies, cross-linked to accounting software capable of cutting checks is de facto an MIS. Mm. Upgrading the information system usually begins by identifying some kinds of a problem and then seeking a solution. In that process, a knowledgeable resources person brought in from the outside can provide a great deal of help. If the problem is overstocking, for example, solving the problem will often become starting point for a new information system, touching on many other aspects of the business. The first question a consultant is likely to ask will concern how things are managed now. In the description of the process, the discovery of potential solution will begin. It is usually a good idea to call on two or three services firms for initial consultant. This really rarely or this rarely costs any money. Once the owner feels comfortable with one of these vendors, the process can then be deepened. So that's all, and thank you for watching.